Welcome to What's Cooking at Our House. I'm Connie Hampton.
And I'm Dottie Phelps, and once again I'd like to invite you into my home and especially into my kitchen. Connie and I get together from time to time and we
make a mess.
We make a mess and we have a lot of fun.
Yes.
And we have a good time. I think that's...
And I've been looking forward to this all day long.
You love the cheesecake?
I love the cheesecake.
I do too.
I
like cheesecake.
This is just bring me a glass of milk and a piece of cheesecake or a cup of coffee. But this is going to be wonderful, I'm sure. Just like all of our other recipes.
Oh, of course. They're all good. They're all good.
Yes. We're going to make a caramel pecan cheesecake. How can you go wrong other than maybe chocolate, but caramel pecan cheesecake.
It's to die for.
Yum,
it
yum.
It smells so good.
And it's going to go together very easily also.
Very
just a few ingredients. And again, everybody keeps graham crackers in the house for a little snack.
Cracker crumbs.
Pecans. Everybody's got pecans in the freezer. Everybody's got eggs, everybody's got milk. We always have cream cheese because that's one of our favorite afternoon snacks.
I buy cream cheese in bulk. Although I was out when I had to go to the store to get some.
I've got Bill Hampton hooked on cream cheese and crackers.
I love cream cheese.
Caramel topping, I didn't have that, so I had to go purchase that.
I didn't have that either.
Everybody's got sugar, everybody's got butter, and we usually keep sour cream in the home. And pecans, again, we're going to garnish with some pecans. So most of the ingredients you have on hand. The graham crackers, I think you can buy this stuff, is that right? Or you can make your own?
Actually, I bought a box.
Did you buy it?
I bought, yeah.
Honey,
sure did.
I muscled mine.
Well, I could have, but you know what? I was really in a hurry, and I thought, I just picked it up.
Well, actually, I looked for it and couldn't find it. I was probably in the wrong place. But anyway, but I did put my graham crackers in my Ziploc bag and kind of scrunched them with my hand a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I got the rolling pin out. Then I I didn't step on them. Anyway, but these were graham crackers once upon a time.
Well, that's, you could do, I wonder how those, those Teddy Grahams,
Yes.
I wonder how they would be. There's so many different things you can use or do. And remember, the recipe is just a guideline.
Sure.
Use your own judgment or do what you like. But I did buy the
graham
crumbs
cracker
already
crumbs.
done.
Well,
I sure did.
They're available, so it was just a little stress release for Connie.
Yeah.
So
that works.
To get that out of our way.
Let's see.
While you're working with the
8 ounces, and then
it calls for 12 ounces, so we did
total.
1.5 here.
We did 1.5.
Right. We're using 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs, 3/4 cup of ground pecans, 3 large eggs, 2 tablespoons of milk, 12 ounces of cream cheese softened, 3/4 cup of caramel topping divided because we're going to use a half and then we're going to use a fourth. 1/4 of a cup of sugar, 1/4 of a cup of butter melted, and 1/2 cup of sour cream. And then we're going to use pecan halves to garnish and make our cheesecake presentable. Even though I'm ready to eat it, I don't care what it looks like. No, I'm kidding.
It's not going to matter.
But we're going to mix up a few things, and then we're going to take a little break because we're going to turn on the mixer.
Right.
And so the first part of the recipe says to combine the graham cracker crumbs, the ground pecans, the sugar, and the butter in a small bowl.
I need another bowl.
So we need another bowl. And then we're going to...
I have a dishwasher.
Yeah. And then we're going to press that mixture in the bottom of our springform pan.
This is your graham crackers,
right? Those are my graham crackers. And I crunched up my pecans before I became, but they weren't fine enough, so you put them back in the food processor and did them again.
Yeah, you can see they're
right. You
they're
see
really
the difference here.
They're like a course meal. Yeah.
See, mine weren't that coarse.
Yeah. But that's you want them really fine. Otherwise, it
wouldn't stick together good.
No, I don't think so, and it would be kind of lumpy.
Right.
So anyway, we ground them up a little bit more.
Very good.
Okay.
That's why we have all those toys. Yes. And the butter.
Let me get something to stir that with, and
very good.
We'll be good to go. All right.
If you don't have these in your kitchen, you need them in your kitchen.
Well, I'm telling you.
These are the best little mixture things. Pampered Chef, that's a free advertisement for you. We love them.
I use
We love
them
them
all the time, constantly.
They're great.
Mix your dry ingredients before you put that butter in there to be sure it's all incorporated real good. Okay, I'm going to do this. And hopefully it will be enough. Yesterday when I made mine, it was a little bit drier, and I had to add just a little bit more butter. But
That's a good thing.
Oh yeah. But you know, normally when you make a graham cracker crust, they'll tell you to bake it for 5 or 10 minutes. This does not say that. So, and I didn't.
It goes directly in.
Yeah, it just goes directly in. But we'll see. When I get ready to cut it and get it out of that, we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Right. That'll be the test right there.
That might be. It might be a surprise.
Right.
So, but anyway, I think we're about ready to. And
that seemed to be just enough butter there.
Yeah, I believe it'll be all right if if
it'll mold.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. All right, I'll put this in here.
I called Dottie yesterday. I said, my springform pan is 9 inches. Hers was 8, and she had a 7, and she had a 6. So anyway, we're gonna make it work.
I have every size except the exact size it called for. So, but that's okay.
That's okay.
And when you get ready to press this in, you can use your hand.
Spoon.
You can use a spoon, the back of a spoon. You can use a glass, but just be sure it's smooth on the bottom.
Flat on the bottom, right?
This is what I used yesterday.
Pastry.
Yeah, and it just rolls that right out.
Uh-huh.
And this again is.
I mean, that's what I call it, a pastry roller.
Yeah, it's a pampered chef again.
Right.
And I've never made a pie crust with it. I forget about having it. And yesterday when I made this, of course I made one ahead, and I kept thinking, I need something. And every glass I had seemed to have a ridge on the bottom. Well, I didn't want that in there. So
this is working it up to the edges real nicely.
This is just perfect to do that. I mean, if you don't have it, then you can use your hand, or you can use the back of a spoon or a glass if you've got one that's a small.
Just work it from the center out to the edges.
Yeah. And anyway.
We made a cheesecake once before, and I can't remember what kind we made. Do you?
Actually, no. I've slept since then.
Me too, but
I cannot remember what we did.
But it was delicious.
It was very good. It seemed like,
I remember it was good, but I can't remember what it was.
Was it chocolate?
Probably.
You know, there's so many different kinds, and you can make them just plain with the cheese and stuff, and then just put any kind of topping you want. You can use ice cream topping, you can use chocolate, topping, or
whatever to suit your fancy.
Yeah, and there's just so many things. Real versatile.
So the caramel topping that we're using today, we got in the ice cream section.
Yes.
And they had strawberry topping there, and I'm sure they had chocolate topping there. But we'd also talked about butterscotch. We'd also talked about blueberries that we thought might be able to use a jelly.
Yeah, I think you could probably use like a jam or something like that. I don't see why you couldn't if you got in a pinch and didn't have anything.
Right.
But anyway, I think we've pretty well got that, Connie. What do you think?
Looks good. Looks good.
Looks good to me.
Okay.
I think we're ready to beat up this cream cheese.
Okay. Let's just talk about that, and then before we turn the mixer on, because we don't need to do mixer and TV at the same time. It just doesn't like each other. What we're going to do now is we're going to beat the cream cheese at a medium speed until it's creamy, and then while we're doing that, we're going to add the half a cup of caramel topping. Then it says to add eggs one at a time, beating after each addition, and then stir in the milk. And we're going to do that off camera so that we don't drive you insane.
Well, we've never tried it with the lapel mics. I don't know if it would or not.
That's true, but it's just, I think we better play it safe.
Whatever.
So we're going to take a little electric time off.
Okay.
And here we go. We'll be right back. Our electric mixer is turned off. We got our eggs in one at a time. We got our cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Woo, Connie. And our caramel.
And the caramel.
Yum.
That just smells so good. And I'm getting ready to add, I think it's 2 tablespoons
Yes.
of milk.
Yes.
And I'm just going to stir that in.
Okay.
And then we're going to put this into, and you know, that, you think that's a little bit thin.
Right.
And yesterday when I made that one, I thought, man, that's kind of thin. But it's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Trust me, it's okay.
Pretty color.
All right,
Pretty
yeah.
color.
We're going to pour this into here. And that smells so good. I should have put that up a little bit higher on that. You know, that's what you get into when you don't have the exact size that they call for. So if you're going to do this and your pan is a little bit bigger than what they call for,
We could have added more
add
graham
some more graham
crackers
cracker
and
crumbs.
more pecans.
Yes, and
More
you will have to
butter.
add more butter, and that way you can press that up the side.
A little farther.
Yeah, a little further. So,
Okay.
okay, I think we're ready. We're going
This
to.
goes into a oven at 350 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes.
And remember, test it after 40 minutes.
Right. You want to
And-
see if it's set. The center of it
you
is
want
set.
that center to be almost set.
Right.
Take it out at that point, and then
Wire rack.
wire rack. Let it cool for 15 minutes on a wire rack, and then you mix your sour cream
And your other
and the
caramel.
other 1/4 of a cup of caramel,
Right.
and you spread that over your cheesecake. And you can decorate it with the pecans, and I'll
Right.
show you in just a minute how I did it. And it just makes it real attractive. So we're ready to go to the oven with this, okay?
Okay. Miss Dottie, we have a finished product here on the counter.
Yes, we do.
Marvelous,
I
marvelous.
think it's absolutely beautiful, and you know,
I thought we were at My Daddy's Cheesecake.
what we always say is, you know, you taste with your eyes first, and I think all of you will agree that this looks pretty good.
Yes, and if you'll notice, we haven't cut the cake yet, but Miss Dottie always puts added little frou-frou on our plate.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of mint
Mint.
to give our pretty white plate some color. And now for what we've all been waiting for,
Yeah.
cut the cake,
If
sister.
I can get it out of here,
You can, you can.
boy, I sure
I
hope
put
so.
my money on you. We put a few of the crumbled up pecans
Yeah,
in the
I just
center
put it
of
in
your
the
flour.
Yeah, in the center.
And then arrange the other ones
Yeah.
around it.
I've got 7, and you always want to use an odd number.
Mm-hmm.
Either 3, 5, or 7, as long as it's an odd number.
Little math lesson there for your children.
Yep. Well,
It just-
it just looks more balanced, and an odd number, it just doesn't look right.
And this is going to come out
Because
perfect.
I said,
Because she said so. It's no problem coming out. It's going to. Perfect.
I would say that
Call in the
was
neighbors.
Perfect, perfect.
Call in
As
the neighbors.
usual.
Yes,
Just
absolutely. Caramel pecan cheesecake, another
And that's-
success story.
Yes.
Another easy success story that looks like we've been working all day.
Well, you know, that is really an easy recipe.
Right.
I mean, it's just real simple. And
But the
you-
presentation, it
Yes.
just looks rich.
Yes.
It looks good.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time on it. And
It's not-
really, the longest part is letting it sit overnight,
Right.
and so it'll set up.
Yeah, that looks
But it,
very good, very good.
I'm real anxious to try it. You want to try that?
Sure. Now the drizzle thing,
The drizzle thing?
the caramel and the sour cream.
Once you take it out of the oven, you let it set for 15 minutes
On a wire rack.
on a wire rack. Then you mix your the sour cream and the
Fourth of a cup of
fourth of a
caramel.
cup of caramel. Mix that up and just spread it on there. That's what you see on the
Oh,
top
okay.
here.
See, I was
And
looking
then-
for ziggy zaggies.
No.
Okay.
Well, you could do zigzaggies if you want to.
Okay.
But I mean, that'd just be a little little added something.
Okay.
But and then put your pecans around there, and
Mm-hmm.
then I just put some of that those crushed up pecans in the center to make it look like a flower.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Oh, baby,
Why don't
oh,
you try it
baby,
and
oh,
see what it tastes
baby.
like?
It's going to taste like heaven. I'll tell you what it's going to taste like.
It looks really good, and it smells good. Makes my mouth water. Is it good?
Excellent.
Okay,
Excellent.
good deal.
Very good.
Yep,
Very good.
good.
Another success.
We did it again.
Thank you for letting us come. I know I don't have to say thank you, but thank you anyway.
No, you don't have to. We had fun with it.
We do, we do. And like I said, I've been looking forward to this all day long. I'm sorry, this is one of my weaknesses. And we hope this is one of your weaknesses, and we hope you enjoy watching. If you'd like this recipe or any of our other recipes, we will share. We are nice people.
Absolutely.
And you can send an email to recipes@yhctv.com to get this recipe, or if you know of another recipe that you'd like to get, and we'll shoot you back an email. Or if you'll send a self-addressed stamped envelope to What's Cooking in Our House, P.O. Box 712, Dexter, Missouri, 63841. I almost forgot that number. And we'll send you back that recipe or any other recipes. We enjoy what we do.
Yes.
We enjoy getting together. We enjoy eating. And we're glad that you spent this time with us. And I'm Connie Hampton saying goodbye.
And I'm Dottie Phelps. Bye now.